Well, it's our final review of a month of 2019, therefore the decade. And Chris Quirk from Energy FM, the breakfast show presenter, was up to myself the other day and said, we haven't picked you yet, so let's put you in the frame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe not your usual thing to do.
No, normally I'm behind a microphone, not in front of a camera, so it's completely different, but it's got to be done.
Okay, well, I'll ask you to pick 3 things that you remember for December this year.
Okay.
And what have you thought of?
So I would say one of the biggest impacts that I seen was the police campaign, don't drink and drive. And I do think they get enough credit sometimes, because they've done a fantastic job. And I can only put it into my own experience riding a motorcycle.
You're on a motorcycle?
Oh, right, yes.
Great.
Did you not know that, Paul?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so I ride a motorcycle.
You like bikes? Okay.
I do like bikes, yeah.
Right.
Well, we live on the Isle of Man, so, why not? So I ride a bike in pretty much every morning to do the breakfast show at 5 a.m. So with the drink driving campaign, I thought it was, fantastic because people don't see you in a car at the best of times. Mm-hmm. So, if somebody's had a tipple or, is hungover from the night before, then they're not going to see you at all. So, I think they've done a great job.
Well, they've been having a fair few people spending some time, I believe, in the cells overnight. It's all about more perception, isn't it, about the thought of being stopped and all the consequences, I think, that go with it. I mean, obviously people are still doing it because they wouldn't be catching people otherwise.
Well, absolutely. We're bound to catch some people. But I think the warnings are out there. People have been told. If someone has been caught, it's not like they haven't been told.
Well, it's one of our most popular interviews when we put Jamie in the studio from the police, and people do watch that one, so it's interesting.
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll stay on bikes. Your second item.
My second item is Santas on a bike,
right.
Plural. Lots of Santas on a bike, which happened on Saturday the 14th of December.
Yeah, this plan.com thing's got really big, hasn't it? It's only the second year, and it really exploded.
I'm gutted I couldn't go, having my bike and all that, so I couldn't go down. I've got a Santa costume, I've got everything ready. I heard there were mince pies and everything, so I couldn't make it, unfortunately, but I heard it went really well, raising money for Rebecca House. And I think it's events like that which are really important to bring the community together, from people of all walks of life, that can come together, raise money for a good cause, and actually have fun as well, so I think it's very important to keep those events going.
Okay. Finally, Miles down at Noah.
Yes.
You might get a free loaf of bread out of this one.
That's the only reason I'm doing it. I'm going to pop in and see if I can get some free bread.
His waxed paper.
Yeah, I seen that, and I thought, that's fantastic, and it's technology that goes back, to the 1950s, and we should do more of it, and it's looking after the Isle of Man, it's looking after, I was going to say the economy then.
The thing for him though, that costs more than doing it in a modern way with plastic, which you've got to take your hat off to him, haven't you? Because I think it's a 50s machine. I didn't make that very clear in my interview because some people said, oh, that's been around for years, but that's the whole thing. He had to dig around and find a machine that could do waxed paper.
Yeah, and it'll probably cost a little bit more as well.
Yes, indeed.
But it's all, to benefit the Isle of Man, really, and it's biodegradable, so you can just stick it in your recycling bin, and it's thinking of the local wildlife as well.
And that's one of those businesses, isn't it? I mean, he's done from nothing to where he's got to. You just admire him. I think Miles and his wife and the team, because they've done an amazing job, haven't they?
Absolutely, yeah.
So will you be buying your waxed loaf?
I will be buying a wax loaf, on
your motorbike,
fantastic, and I'll stick it on the back of my motorcycle, and I'll come in and do a show.
Well, finally, let's plug this. As I say, Energy FM. How many years have you been doing the breakfast show now here?
5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 years. So it's a long time.
So just think about him getting up in the morning and getting his bike. So you live out of town.
A loaf on the back.
Yeah, so it's like it takes a bit of time to get here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it takes about half an hour.
Wow.
So especially in the winter now, it's not good weather, so it's icy, even a bit of frost, you've got to be wary when you're on a motorcycle.
Oh, yes.
Paul, you used to ride a motorcycle.
I did. I had a CZ or something, 125, and then I was given in the family a Honda 50 moped thing that went from side to side. Oh, actually I started on a monkey bike as well, a Honda monkey bike.
Right, okay.
I had about 30 cc's,
yeah,
but very near the ground if it fell off. You're on a bit bigger
It's
bike.
a bit higher, so if I fall off, there's more of a bump.
So just think of Chris when he gets up at 4, 5, and 4, 3.
My alarm goes off at 3:45. It gets knocked a few times.
Yeah.
It's a bit bruised by now, as you can imagine. I get a shower, sort myself out. I get on the bike. I come in.
See, people don't know that.
I unlock the doors. I get everything going. So it's
Come whatever the weather, you've got to be here.
Yeah, I've got to be here. If there's any issues on the roads, I'm going to have to crawl in through the snow.